Viruses. They are tiny, invisible, and yet powerful enough to bring entire civilizations to their knees. They don't have a brain, they don't think, they don't feel. But they have one purpose: to survive, even if that means destroying millions of lives along the way. Throughout history, humanity has faced many deadly viruses. Some created global pandemics. Some destroyed entire communities. And some still live among us, waiting for a chance to strike again. In today's video, we're going to explore the top 5 most dangerous viruses in human history. We'll look at how they spread, how many people they killed, and what made them so terrifying. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into a world that is too small to see, but too dangerous to ignore. Number 5, the Spanish flu, H1N1. Our journey begins in the year 1918, when the world was already suffering from World War I. But something even more deadly was about to strike, a virus that would become one of the greatest killers in human history. This virus, known as the Spanish flu, was an H1N1 influenza strain. But unlike normal flu, this one didn't attack the weakest. It attacked the strongest. People between 20 to 40 years old, who were normally healthy, were dying within days. One of the most terrifying features of the Spanish flu was something called a cytokine storm. This is when the immune system becomes so aggressive that it begins attacking the body itself. Healthy lungs would fill with fluid, people would struggle to breathe, and many died just hours after showing symptoms. In only 2 years, the Spanish flu infected about 500 million people. That was 1/3 of the world's population at the time. And it killed up to 50 million people, making it more deadly than many wars combined. It spread so quickly because soldiers were traveling from country to country during the war. Camps, trenches, and overcrowded hospitals became perfect breeding grounds. The virus changed the world forever. And even today, scientists still study it to prepare for future pandemics. Number 4, Ebola virus. At number 4, we have a virus that doesn't spread easily through the air. But when it infects someone, the results are horrifying. The Ebola virus, first discovered in 1976, is one of the deadliest viruses known to science. Ebola has a mortality rate between 50 to 90%, depending on the outbreak. That means for every 10 people infected, up to 9 could die. Ebola doesn't kill quietly. It causes severe internal bleeding, organ failure, vomiting, diarrhea, and extremely high fever. The blood vessels begin to leak, and tissues start to break down. What makes Ebola so dangerous is how quickly it destroys the body. People who appear healthy in the morning can collapse by evening. Outbreaks mostly happen in remote African villages, where medical facilities are limited. When an outbreak occurs, entire communities shut down. Roads close, borders seal, and healthcare workers wear full body suits to avoid even a drop of infected blood. However, Ebola does not spread through air like flu or COVID. It spreads through contact with bodily fluids, which makes it easier to control if caught early. Even today, Ebola outbreaks occur occasionally, reminding us that some viruses never fully disappear. Number 3, Rabies virus. Number 3 on our list is a virus that is almost unbeatable once symptoms appear. It is one of the oldest known viruses and one of the most terrifying, the Rabies virus. Rabies usually spreads through the bite of an infected animal, often dogs, bats, or wolves. But what happens after the bite is what truly makes this virus terrifying. Rabies travels slowly through the nerves toward the brain. This can take days, weeks, or even months. And during this time, a person may feel completely normal. But once the virus reaches the brain, everything changes. The symptoms are like something out of a horror film. Hallucinations, fear of water, extreme aggression or confusion, muscle spasms, paralysis, and eventually, death. The scariest part? Once symptoms appear, rabies is almost 100% fatal. It's one of the deadliest viruses on the planet. The only chance of survival is getting the vaccine immediately after the bite, before symptoms start. Thanks to vaccinations, rabies deaths have reduced in many countries. But in some parts of the world, it still kills tens of thousands of people every year. Rabies proves that even a single drop of infected saliva can be deadly. Number 2. Human immunodeficiency virus. At number 2 is a virus that changed the modern world, HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Unlike Ebola, which kills quickly, HIV is slow, silent, and spreads easily through blood, unprotected sexual contact, and from mother to child. What makes HIV so dangerous is that it attacks the body's immune system, the very system that protects us from diseases. It destroys special cells called CD4 cells, slowly weakening the immune system. Since it was discovered in 1981, HIV has killed more than 36 million people. But today, medicine has improved drastically. Antiretroviral therapy allows people with HIV to live long and healthy lives. However, there is still no permanent cure. HIV remains one of the most studied viruses on Earth, and scientists continue to search for a vaccine. Number 1. SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19 virus. And finally, at number 1. The virus that changed the world in our lifetime, SARS-CoV-2, the virus responsible for COVID-19. In late 2019, reports began emerging of pneumonia-like symptoms in a city in China. No one knew what was happening. Within weeks, the virus had spread across the world. Borders closed. Schools shut down. Flights stopped. Cities went silent. COVID-19 rapidly became one of the biggest global pandemics in history. Why was COVID-19 so dangerous? First, it was highly contagious. One infected person could spread it to many others without even showing symptoms. Second, the virus could mutate, creating new variants that spread even faster. Third, the symptoms varied. Some people had mild fever, while others struggled to breathe, needing oxygen or ventilators. Millions lost their lives. Billions were infected. Economies crashed. And life as we knew it came to a halt. Businesses closed, students shifted to online classes, and millions lost their jobs. But this pandemic also showed the power of modern science. Vaccines were developed at record speed, saving millions more. Even today, the virus hasn't fully disappeared, new variants appear every year. COVID-19 taught the world how unprepared we were, and how quickly a microscopic virus can bring everything to a stop. But one thing is clear. The fight between humans and viruses has been happening for thousands of years. And it's far from over. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments which virus shocked you the most, and what topic you want next. Thanks for watching. And stay safe, stay curious.